children, welcome back to the class. Today we are going to the next chapter. Okay, mother tells us a story. Okay, mother tells us a story. Okay, children, before days we used to, in our generation, we used to listen stories from our grandparents. But now, many of us we are not living with our grandparents, so we are listening stories from our parents. So mother tells us story. So how mother is telling us a story? So I think you know a lot of stories. Some of the names of the stories like Aladdin, Mowgli, Cinderella, Snow White. All these are some of the names of the stories. You know, no? You know, no, children? Mowgli, Cinderella, Snow White, Rapunzel, Aladdin, all these are the names of the stories. Okay, you write a small story after listening to the lesson. You write a small story about Mowgli or any of your favorite person. You write a small story. Okay, come back to the lesson, children. Mother tells us a story. So the children are asking, Mother, please tell me a story. Mansa children said. So Mansa's children. Mansa was a parent living in Africa. So where she was living? She was living in a Zulu land in Africa. So in that place Mansa was living. So in that place Mansa was living and her children asked her mother to say a story. So when they sat around the fire at night, so when they all sat down at fire at night, the children asked their mother to say a story. Mansa couldn't think of a story, however hard she thought. But she did not think of a story. She did not get any story to say their children. She was unable to say a story to her children. She thought very hard, but she could not say any story to her children that night. No one else in the village knew stories. In that village, no one knew the stories. The village where these story-seeking children lived was in Zulu land in Africa. Where was that village? The village was Zulu land. That Zulu land was in Africa. Where was it? It was in Africa. Underline Zulu land, children. It was in Africa. Where is that Zulu land? It was in Africa. People hunted for meat or tilled the land. So in Zulu land, what the people used to do? The people used to hunt the animals or till the land. Till the land means what? They used to grow the crops. Tilling means what? Grow the crops. What they used to do? They used to grow the crops. Sometimes they fished or caught crabs. Not only growing the crops, they also used to catch the fish or crabs. What they used to do? They used to grow the crops or hunt the animals or caught the fish or crabs. In that way, the villagers used to spend their life. The villagers who were clever with their hands, they used to weave the baskets. So some of the village people used to weave the baskets and made wooden carvings or made the wooden carvings. Wooden carvings means you know, no? Wood, whatever they make with the wooden carvings. The cleverest of them was Zenzili. Who was the cleverest? Zenzili. Who was Zenzili? He was the husband of Mansa. Who was he? He was the husband of Mansa. He carved birds, trees, plants, flowers and animals with wood. What he used to do? He used to carve the wood with birds. He used to carve the wood of birds, animals, trees, flowers and everything. However, he also don't know any stories. He used to do many things, but he also don't know stories. What did he say one day? So, Manza, you go outside. So, I look after the children. You know stories and come and say to our children. He told to his wife. He told to go outside. You go outside. Knew the stories and come. I will look after our home and children. Manza thought it was a very good idea. Yes. It was a very good idea. Yes, I'll go out. I'll know the stories surely, and I'll know the stories. I'll come and say to my children. Manja thought it was a very good idea. She packed some food and kissed her children with her basket on her head and the colorful beads on her breast, saying, Manja set out to look for stories. What did she do? She packed some food. She kissed her children. She wore a nice clothing and she started going outside to know the stories. A hare looked at her curiously. By full dress of Manja, a hare was an animal, a hare was looking at her. So very curiously she was looking at her. Manza knew that the hare was a tricky fellow. So Manza, no, she was a very tricky fellow. Tricky fellow means what? Tricky means what? Who play tricks. Tricky fellow means what? Who play tricks. Who play tricks. So, Manza knew that Harry was a tricky fellow, but she decided to ask him if he knew any stories. Even though Manza knew that Harry was a tricky fellow, she asked, but also she asked whether Harry know any stories. What did she say? What did it say? Oh, clever Harry, she said in a flattering tone, do you know any stories? My children want to hear stories every evening. So what did she ask? Oh, clever Harry, do you know any stories? My children want to know the stories. What did she ask? No. What did the clever hare told? Stories, the hare said. I know millions, but I have important things to do. I know millions of stories, but I can't say you now. I have millions of things to do. So saying, he bounded off. So what did she do? Bounded means she ran off. Bounded off means ran off. Bounded. Underline children, bounded, ran off. So she did not get the answer from hare. She did not get any story from the hare. The tricky hare ran off. So Manza knew he was lying. He had no stories. He was a really trickster. So what did Manza know? Manza know that hare was a tricky star. So he ran off. Then Manza met Finny. Who was Finny? Finny was a baboon. Finny was a baboon. Baboon means what? Deer. Who was Finny? Finny was a baboon. He was a deer. She was playing with her babies. What she was doing? She was playing with her babies. Finny, she called. Do you tell your kids stories? So the Manza called Finny. Do you tell your kids stories? What of stories? Asked Finny. I am busy keeping my babies fed and warm. What did Finny told? What are stories? I don't know any stories. Always I keep my babies feeding and I keep them warm. Warm means keeping them closer. What the bear will do? The bear will keep the babies warmer, bringing them closer. Warmer means. So I have no time for anything else. I don't know any stories. The Manza did not get the answer near bear also. That is near Finny also. So again sighing, Manza went on. She saw an owl in a wild fig tree. Where did she see an owl? She saw an owl in a wild fig tree. Oh owl, she called. Do you have any stories for me to take home? So she asked, do you have any stories to take my children for home? The owl was upset because her sleep has been disturbed. What did the owl? The owl was very upset. She shouted at Manza. She hooted. Hooted means what? Shouting. She hooted at Manza and told, I don't have any stories. What she told? She shouted at Manza and told, I don't have any stories. You disturbed my sleep. Humans cannot live in peace and are always looking for something. What did she told? Owl told, humans does not live in peace. They want something or ever. Every time they look for something or ever. They won't live in peace. Started saying. She grumbled. She settled down and began to nod off again. Manza walked on sadly by hearing her voice. So first she saw, hey, no, she did not say any stories. It was a really tricky master. Next, she saw Finny. What did she told? It told that she was very busy with feeding her babies. Next, she saw what Manja saw, an owl in an old fig tree. She shouted at her. And next, Manja walked very sadly. She saw an elephant, ears flapping as he ate bananas. Ears flapping means elephants will be having long ears, very broad ears, no? Like that it will be ears. How it will be ears of elephants? They will be having very flat ears, no? Like that she saw a elephant. The elephant was very kind one. Kind elephant, she said. Do you know any stories? My children are hungry for some tales. Tales means what? Tales are nothing but we call it as stories. Tales means what? Stories. What are tales? We call it as stories. Kind elephant, my children are very hungry for listening to tales. So can you say some of them? She asked. Where can I look for them? Can you say please? The elephant felt sorry for her. I don't know any stories, he said. But the king of birds, the eagle, flies high in the sky and sees many things others do not. What did she say? Yes, I don't know any story. But the king of the birds, who is the king of the birds? Eagle. The eagle flies high in the sky. So the king of the birds will see more and more, and the king of the birds, eagle will say you more stories. You go there, surely you will get the answer for your stories. That is a good idea, Manza exclaimed. Thank you, elephant. And she ran again. She walked away. Manza saw the great fish eagle near the mouth of the Tugri River. Tugri River, it is a river in South Africa. Tugri River is the river in South Africa. Swooping down from the sky. Swooping down means coming down slowly. The eagle is coming down slowly to catch the fish in the South Africa. Why eagle is coming down from the sky? To catch the fish in the river. So suddenly, by hearing the voice of Manza, she left the fish which was ready to catch in the mouth. So swooping down from the sky, talons outstretched to grab a fish with the sharp claws. The eagle will be having sharp claws, no? What will be having? Sharp claws. Sharp claws means teeth of the eagle. What are sharp claws? The teeth of the eagle. The eagle will be having sharp claws. With that sharp claws only, it takes the food. So it is ready to take that fish. It is ready to catch the fish. So immediately by hearing the voice of Manja, what did it do? It dropped the fish. Oh great eagle, she called. So Manja called, oh great eagle, she called. Startled, the eagle dropped the fish he had picked up. So immediately by hearing the voice of Manja, the eagle dropped the fish. He landed on the shore near Manza. The eagle landed on the shore near Manza. What do you want? He asked. Oh, great and wise eagle, told Manza. Said flatteringly. So, whatever if you want to ask, what will say? We'll talk in a flattering words. Okay? What we'll do? We'll talk in a flattering words. For the eagle was a vain bird. My children are hungry for stories, but we have none. So my children are very hungry. They want to listen for the people don't know any stories. I want to listen some of them from you. Do you know of any one of them? Then I can take back to them, she asked. Well, the eagle said, feeling important. I am wise, but I only know of things on earth. I am wise, I am clever, I know, but I only know the things on earth, but I don't know stories at all. There is one who knows the secrets of the deep, dark ocean. What she told? There is one who knows the secrets of the deep, dark ocean. Perhaps he could help you. So what she told? Surely there was a deep, dark ocean. Surely he could help you. I will try and call him for you. I will surely try and call him for you. Stay here and wait for me. You please stay here and wait for me. So Mansa waited for the fish eagle to return. So Mansa was waiting for the fish eagle to return back to take him to listen to the stories. Okay children, I think you have understood the first part of the lesson. Thank you. Second part of the lesson in the